was a kid, some dude with dreads electrocuted my fish.
Campers, out of the water. It looks like somebody had an accident and there's a big log floating in the water. A big old turd. Oscar, was that you? I'm talking to you, Timmy. Stay away from that. That is not a dead squirrel. That is a big hunk of doo-doo, buddy. Everybody, gather around the fire. Get dried up and let's get ready for Camp Oddwood.
Pardon? Well, this is a story all about how Henry and Zach came into Alex's house. Then they took a moment and they sat in some chairs and they discussed about how much they enjoyed the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. On today's podcast. Nice. Welcome back.
Nice. I like that. That was nice.
Welcome back with your camp counselors to Camp Oddwood. You got Alex, the last fart bender hall, liking the shirt.
Hey, thank you. What's up? Yeah, that nerdy fuckboy action. That's what I'm out here all about.
That's right.
Hot nerd summer.
He's got that airbender shirt.
God.
You got Zach over here rocking his denim all blue.
It's
Summer
related
cash.
to Japanese people. Got it
Denim?
from Uniqlo.
Oh, okay.
The shirt.
Uniqlo shirt. Yeah, nice. And
You got the flamingo pants. Oh.
Henry, wearing my Henry's Taco shirt. Representing.
Represent the dogs.
Represent my name.
And tacos.
The name game.
Oh, actually, you know what's pretty fun? Something that's kind of funny.
What's it?
And I don't necessarily think that it's that uncommon, but for some reason, my grandmother, just for people who don't know what my grandmother would look like, she's a Louisiana black woman, or black woman from Louisiana. For some reason, it tickles her every time that she hears your name, because she's like, oh, that's just so funny to me. An Asian man named Henry. Like, when do you ever see an Asian named Henry? I'm like, I don't know.
I can't confirm or deny that, I guess.
Every time I bring you
shit.
up.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
She's used to ping pongs and Lees. Maybe a peppering of a few Bruces or Jackies.
Jets.
Chans.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of chants.
Oh. But Henry Golding is Asian.
Yeah, but he's like my age. He's like around our age shit.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Does your grandmother watch any movies with Henry Golding?
No.
Or
no, actually, she was like, yo, your girl got to see the new Snake Eye. No, she didn't say that.
You gotta take your grandmama to see the Snake Eye movie?
Ooh, you know I like me some Henry Golding.
If it's anything like Black Snake Moan, I'm into it.
Huh?
Nicole Richie.
Yeah, I remember the movie. I don't really remember what it's about, though.
It's Christina Ricci. I'm just kidding.
Black.
Oh, Nicole.
I said Nicole Richie.
It's about a black snake moaning.
Oh, yeah.
It's about.
It's kind of a depressing movie.
But it was critically acclaimed, right?
It is good.
Yeah, really good acting.
Yeah.
Nicole Richie plays like a nymphomaniac, and then Sam Jackson plays like
Black man.
an old black man that like locks her in his house.
I remember he had her chained up.
Beats the demons out of her. I don't remember this movie. I gotta rewatch it.
Beats the demons out of her.
No, I think Channing Tatum.
I don't think
Isn't
so.
it?
There is a young guy in it.
It's either Channing Tatum or Justin Timberlake.
I can't imagine Justin Timberlake in a film of that nature.
Why not?
So he's in Black Snake Moan, and then, well, actually, he also did
Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dogs. That is kind of funny. He's in Alpha Dogs. Like, no, man,
was it Out of
this
Time?
kid's cool. Like, what are you doing, man? No. And then right after, I mean, it was a good amount of years later, but
It is Justin Timberlake.
He is in it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh shit! All he wants to do is
Justin
dance,
Timberlake.
dance, dance. So actually, something that I wanted to do because quick announcement: we're gonna start doing interviews soon.
Yay.
Yay! Hi.
Yay. I'm going to ask you all the weird questions.
Yeah. So in lieu of us trying to do interviews, I figured we need to practice.
Okay.
So today I was thinking that we should do a training session.
Okay.
Interviews. Okay. So
How often do you floss?
you already get an F because you got to wait until the interview starts. See?
You should
So-
floss every day.
All right, you're helping him with the F.
3 times.
And see, now you're interviewing yourself. Also F.
And you looked right at this man.
F minus.
Can you even go that far?
Okay.
Get out of my class.
You're evicted. Or no,
Get out of my house. You can't live here
you're
anymore.
expelled.
Damn, you just failed yourself.
For F. Not vocabulary. F. All right. So we're going to interview each other. But because we're going to be team interviewing people, we're going to do it in teams of 2. So one of us will be the interviewee, and then 2 of you will be the interviewers. Okay? So we'll start just because we're already set up this way. The 2 of you will interview me. You have 2 options. Do you want to interview Alex, the homie, or do you want to give me somebody to be? Who's your yeah? Your
I'm
dream.
going to leave it up to you, dude.
Um,
I kind of want to interview
Okay, do you want-
somebody that
do
we've
you
come
want-
up with.
a fresh character for yourself, or like a celebrity or somebody I could think of right now?
You could come up with a friend because if you do a celebrity that I can't channel,
I feel like it's a celebrity you could channel though.
all right, let's hear it and then we'll decide.
Tracy Morgan.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like
cool.
that. I'll do that.
We'll see how this goes.
All right.
And
Wait. Are we doing?
I was gonna welcome you to the show.
But wait, are we doing Are we doing 30 Rock Tracy, or City? Was it Gotham Knights Tracy, or post accident,
Ooh, that's a tough one.
or like OG? Was that show he's on now?
Oh,
I
the
can't.
True OG.
True OG Tracy, 30 Rock Tracy, old school stand up only Tracy.
Whichever Tracy you want to channel.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
You can go through all 3 if you
whatever
want.
the funniest bits you think of.
Right.
And today on Camp Oddwood,
We have a special guest.
very special guest, a comedic legend.
Is he a legend?
Yes,
No, okay.
Yeah, I'm a legend.
Tracy Morgan.
It's me.
I was just messing.
Me, baby.
It's-
I'm a
yeah.
legend. You know what it is about being a legend?
What's
you gotta
that?
be a legend in here. If you a legend to yourself, you a legend. And
Yeah,
I'm a legend to me always.
I definitely agree, Mr.
Tracy.
Tracy.
Tracy Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Appreciate that. What do you prefer, Tracy or Morgan? Mr. Morgan.
Tracy, man. We
call you Tracy?
boys.
Use Tracy or Morgan. Just call me my first name or my last name without.
See, she know what I'm talking about.
Just
First name
Mr. Mor-
basis.
I'll do Mr. Morgan.
Mr. Morgan's my granddaddy daddy. My granddaddy daddy.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Morgan, how many times do you floss a day?
See, y'all just not listening. I said call me Tracy.
Oh, okay, Tracy.
And the answer is none. I don't floss at all.
Gross. Sorry.
Jeez.
Wow. How many times
I'm concerned about your teeth.
I guess.
Don't be. I
And
don't
your
got many.
gums. Your gums.
I got horrible gingivitis. And they ain't coming back. They long gone.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I still get bitches, baby.
That's good. That is
Gums
good.
and all, right? Gummy.
I hate the ginger virus too.
You know what I do with the space between my teeth?
What's that?
I suck in the clitoris. You know, with the ladies.
The roast beef.
I like it
like-
all
you like the
shapes and
Arby's?
sizes.
You like the Arby's?
Ooh, I like my bitches Arby's.
And Mr. Freeman.
Looking like fast food roast beef. Excuse me?
Now, Mr. Morgan Freeman, it's a pleasure for you
All
to be
black
here.
men don't look alike.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
have
two
to,
different
I'm
legends.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Can I call you Mr. Fish?
Y'all just playing on my name.
We're just giving you a hard time, Mr. Freeman.
This is the hardest.
Tracy, I'm sorry. That was legitimately a mistake on my part. I apologize.
You hurt my feelings. I'm crying on the inside.
Tracy, were you offended that you weren't asked to be back on the new Jane Silent Bob movie that came out recently?
Who that?
Jane Silent Bob. Remember you're in Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back?
Now you talking too long ago. Nope.
How long ago was that?
I'll tell you the truth. I didn't give 2 fucks. You know why? Because I'm on the real OG. The true OG. That's my show. I'm with Tiffany Haddish. We doing great. The show's great. All the people. Great.
That's good.
I love it.
Nice.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm interviewing Mr. Tracy Morgan.
That's me.
Yeah, the legend. The one.
I'm a legend.
and only. Was that a question?
I'm telling you.
Oh, you're telling me. Well, I don't need to be told. You told me.
Do you have any stories that you could tell us from early on in your career that would help anyone else, young and coming comedians? You have any advice for us?
So what I do, I'd go to the local coffee shop. I'd find me a real professional looking woman, especially out here in LA.
Okay.
What is she ordering?
You gotta make sure she's ordering something with pumpkin.
Ew.
Like a pumpkin spice?
In the middle of May.
Yeah, exactly. Pumpkin spice. You go up to her. You say, hey, you look like somebody who might have been me too. I don't mess with that. It's messed up. But you got where you are. Got any jobs open? I'm on your side.
Does that really work for you?
No, what you really do is, excuse me, ma'am, miss, you look like you must have dated one of the San Diego Padres.
Okay.
And then she's like, me? I look like I dated a Padre? It's like, no, more like a Cub.
Did you say cub or cum?
Cub. Get your head out of the gutter. That's for later.
your Tracy Morgan went to your impression of your dad real halfway through there. Oh shit. Okay, should we do you guys want to try a different format?
All right.
Switch it up?
Yeah.
All right, who's who now? Well, you got to end the interview.
Oh,
Goodbye, Mr.
I think that's all of
Morgan.
our time.
Tracy. Bye, Tracy Morgan.
Enjoy
you for-
your
Maybe next time you'll get my name right.
Oh, I'll get it right next.
Bye-bye.
Right.
you went full Bill Cosby.
I know. Yeah.
You went Tracy Morgan, your dad, then Bill Cosby.
I got to get more mumbly with it, but I'm trying to work on my mumbliness. Because Tracy Morgan's more like, I had it at the beginning, and then I started to lose it. Because it's more like, you look like more like, you like what?
There you go.
You wanted to San Diego. That's Bill Cosby. I don't know what
It
the
was
fuck's
Bill
going on.
Cosby.
These,
Tracy
I'm getting
Morgan.
weird vibes from you right now.
I just put it in a drink. Oh, sorry.
I'm just trying to think. It was like, oh Lord, When I was a kid, some dude with dreads electrocuted my fish.
Is that from 30 Rock?
Yeah. I was repressing these memories, Liz Lemon.
Are we
All right, so now
interviewing
let's hit Henry. So
Interview.
we're gonna do Henry as an interview.
Could I pick my character?
Yeah, pick a character.
Okay, I'm Honey Dipper Dan, and I'm the guy that drives the waste removal truck for all the honey wagons and all the porta potties.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get in the character.
What was your name? Dan?
Honey Dipper Dan.
Yeah, but that's not like a legal name.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
it's
your
government
legal
name?
That's my nickname, Honey Dipper. My
call me.
actual name is Danathan. Danathan Patrick.
Such a stupid ass name.
Danathan.
Well, I'm Danica Patrick's younger brother.
Oh, okay, that makes sense for why it's so stupid.
Decided to drive. Excuse me, boy.
Oh, we're starting. We
You
haven't
having
even
me on-
started the interview.
You have
yet.
me on your fucking show and you're calling me stupid?
That was.
My father's stupid, yeah. Don't call me stupid. He's the one that fucking named me. Fuck.
All right, hey, how's it going, everybody? We're so excited to.
Let's crack open my beer. Fuck.
Hey, all right, let me start that over.
Please do.
Oh, you bitch.
Hey,
No, I'm sorry. Your little Milano friend got me fucking.
I like how
Milano, my Melissa Milano friend.
Alex, you certainly changed your accent to meet Honey Dipper Dan.
I know. I guess that's who I am. I'm a chameleon. I
Chameleon Alex.
just turn into whoever I'm by.
okay.
All right. Hey, what's going on? We have a very special guest today on Camp Oddwood. It is Honey Dipper Dan.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for having me on the show. Please excuse the smell.
Oh shit.
Yes, that is the smell.
So Honey Dipper Dan.
Tell us about yourself, Honey Dipper Dan.
We don't want that. We know about him. He stinks. He's a honey dipper.
That's how you're gonna treat our guests.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Excuse me.
You're gonna
Fuck
treat
you.
How did you get into the poop business?
That's a
Well,
All right. Excuse me. Excuse my.
shit over there.
Fuck you too. I'm being rude to the guest because he was rude to you. I had your back, and then you unhave my back, and then you go on Honey Dipper's side, and now my back is uncovered when I had yours, so yours is covered. This is bullshit. We're supposed to do like a fucking action movie, back to back, and then your ass fucking turns around and then shooting over my shoulder. I can't hear out of this ear. It's bullshit.
I'm just trying to learn about the world of poop in a professional.
your fly's open there.
Yeah, you're flying.
Oh, it's wide open.
It's wide open.
Wide
He
open.
wants to get honey dipped.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, let's start over, Honey Dip, or Dan, and Zach, the Dip.
Yes.
well, a buddy of mine I used to party with in high school, he became a Teamster, and I guess, him and his another friend of his that he works with was looking for somebody to look after the porta potties, and I just said, yeah, $25 an hour start. Way more than I was getting paid at Wendy's.
So, what is your relationship with poop?
Yeah.
Other people's poop.
I drive a truck that sucks the poop out of porta potties and honey wagons and other bathroom receptacles, usually for the film industry.
You suck any famous poop?
I've sucked many a famous poop out of honey wagons.
Okay,
Although I haven't seen them.
I have a great question. If someone on set takes a gnarly shit and it's everywhere, is that your jurisdiction or is that someone on set's jurisdiction?
Not in a honey wagon?
It's
On
left
the-
the poop receptacle.
Well, it depends if you're talking. If it is the honey wagon, that is a Teamster's job to clean up.
Okay.
But if it is on one of them four bangers, it's my job.
What's a four banger?
A four banger is one of those kind of higher end air conditioned
Porta
potties
situations.
Yeah, sometimes people like to play jokes and stick sticks in there, or they'll
That's a
fuck
joke?
with it. Yeah, it's not a
Did you
good
at
one.
Work? That's
Yeah.
not a good joke.
That's
It's
terrible.
not.
Sorry,
joke.
Dan.
It's not
Yeah.
people. You know what? People like to turn to middle school boys and just turn the bathroom into a fuck fest. You know?
There's a lot of
That's why they
poop in
call
it.
them four bangers.
Yeah.
You ever have to accost one of these 4 banged per people?
Well, the only time I actually had to accost anyone for clogging the 4-banger, it wasn't actually people. It was a raccoon stuck in there, and I thought it was dead, and I pulled it out. It wasn't.
Is the raccoon alive now?
It's covered in shit.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
I can't say if he's dead or not now.
So you saved the raccoon from the poop.
I pulled him out. He started swiping at me, and I kind of, dropped him
Okay.
aggressively, repeatedly
Wait.
God.
by the tail.
Okay.
Then he ran across the highway. He was fine.
A little banged up.
So it's my experience that
I saw a messed up TikTok the other day.
Whoa.
It was a raccoon, and it somehow found itself in a chimpanzee encampment at the zoo.
Oh, yeah.
You like TikTok?
I do.
You like
I'm actually quite famous on TikTok.
wait, who are you on TikTok?
Honey Dipper, Dan,
The poop man.
the poop man.
All right, honey,
Sucking
Dipper,
up poop.
Comment Dan. All right, I'm gonna need to get your TikTok after this. But
By all means.
have you ever seen that TikTok where the girls are in the river and it's like, "We at the river, bitch. Where you at?" You seen that one? Mm-hmm. Would you?
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one?
Oh, there's a lot of them. They're pretty bad.
Oh, God.
They usually like stick out their tongue and they're like, ah. But then
Yeah.
very
They need
jarring.
to be very careful.
Okay, that's...
Because that is also attached to
Weird.
a very close sewer runoff. Hence the intellect of the people who swim in said river.
Oh, so that's where you guys
Yeah, that
dump your
makes-
poop.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Oh,
Mine goes in mayonnaise jars in my basement.
okay.
Are you fermenting poop?
Well, okay, wait, we're not just gonna mull over that. Like that's
Well, we can't judge them either.
Wait, why not?
It's
I have to do
rude.
it. I have to do it.
Why?
Worms. My doctor said I have to. I send them into the hospital.
See?
How big is a jar?
It's a mayonnaise jar. How big do you
Mayonnaise.
think?
But is this other people?
They come in
who you're
different
collecting
sizes.
from?
There's
these
a
are my own
value.
food. This is for a
Okay,
medical
okay.
condition. I have nematodes, sir.
Nematode.
I have a very heavy seafood diet.
Okay. Do you?
I'm concerned about your cholesterol.
I'm concerned about them nematodes.
All right. Do.
It's a company policy. I'm not allowed to use the same restrooms I am pumping.
Oh.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. So
unfair.
where do you go to the
Well,
bathroom?
yeah, where do you go to the bathroom?
Jars. Again, the nematodes.
Have you seen on TikTok those girls who are going to universities in the South?
Oh my gosh, these are the
Is it-
best.
Have you seen those videos? Hi, my name's Alex. I'm going to Texas A&M. You're gonna go down. Hi,
Did you just say the N-word?
I'm going to Southern University. Rawr!
Oh my
They're
gosh.
scary.
What? I gotta
Go Wolverines.
Go Badgers!
Pretty much.
Go Peacocks!
just make the animal noises.
Yeah, they make
Yeah.
those noises.
Oh,
They're
wow.
wild.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Lisa Ann Gingers. I'm going to
Derp school.
I'm going to Florida Damn you.
My name's Casey May Struthers, and I'm going to Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish. Oh,
Okay. Well, are we still doing the interview?
Dirt Devils. There's a school that has something Devils as their mascot.
ASU.
ASU? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Dirt Devil? Is that there?
They're like the Sun Devils or something.
The Dirty Devils.
Sun Demons. The Butt Demons. The Boston College Butt Demons.
Boston College butt deep.
The Salem. It would have to be Salem because of the demons. I guess witches.
The Salem witches.
Salem, Massachusetts. No, it doesn't rhyme well. Anyway,
I'm gonna have
is the
to watch
interview
these.
over?
Wait, yeah. Do you think that it would have been that big of a deal if most mascots were types of people? Like
would
the
be-
Florida or like the
It would have to rhyme.
Texas Banditos.
No, I think it would have to rhyme. It'd be like the Massachusetts Mexicans.
No, you can't just. No, it has to be. You gotta fucking veil it in something. You can't just straight up say the
The
direct.
Boston Banditos. It would have to be something like that.
But what Banditos are in Boston? That does sound better.
It sounds better, but it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't have
Yeah,
to
it
make
doesn't make
sense,
any
though.
sense.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
Cincinnati
ties.
Redskin.
Is it Cincinnati?
I thought it was Cincinnati, right?
It's Washington.
Washington Redskins.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, it's Cleveland Indians. I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, Cleveland.
Well, technically, I feel like any state and city could claim an Indian as their mascot.
That's
considering
true.
that, yeah, this country's built on an Indian burial ground.
That's why we're all so haunted.
That's why I'm depressed.
Okay.
Los
about it.
Angeles.
I'm depressed about it.
About it.
The Los Angeles Anglers.
What's an angler?
Los Angeles.
It's an
Oh, those are
angler.
like seamen.
Like a
They're seamen.
Oh, okay.
Anglers, right?
angler
Anglers?
is a fisherman.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Los Angeles Anglo-Saxons.
Oh, okay. What about the Kentucky Knights? Well, even though it's K and then a silent K.
The Orlando Orientals.
No.
That's not gonna work.
Oh no, you're right.
That's
That's not.
It's definitely not gonna work.
Oh, Orlando Commandos.
The St. Louis Samurai.
St. Louis Samurai.
None of these make sense.
Yeah,
How come they have no samurais as men? The thing is, like any
Why
sport,
are you gonna have a
appropriation.
samurai playing baseball?
it doesn't
Because
have
it's
to
the
be.
national pastime.
Well, he's swinging something too.
Yeah,
A
but not a baseball.
katana.
It's Japan's national pastime. Too,
Yeah,
though.
Japan also loves baseball.
That's true, but it's like,
Ever
how are
since-
you gonna relate it to the
Sorry.
U.S.?
What about the Nebraska
city?
Ninjas? What?
I don't know. I just feel like it has nothing to do with the sport.
What about the Nashville Nancy Men?
Well, what is it? Being Indian or a cowboy?
I guess it doesn't, but it's like, okay, the samurais could be in Japan, but it doesn't make sense. What
Out
do they
here?
have to do with American culture?
What
Well, I
about the
mean,
Colorado Cocaine Cowboys?
How many tigers are in the?
That would make more sense.
Wait, where are the Bengals from?
Bangladesh.
How many tigers are?
The team.
There is actually a lot of tigers that are owned by people in the U.S.
yeah, and
Actually, I
there's
think
so
it's
many
the Cincinnati
tigers and
Bengals.
zoos.
Is it Cincinnati?
Or Cincinnati Tigers. Where the I'm getting all my teams.
And I feel like an
mixed up.
animal is more justifiable.
What about the
than-
jack? Why is
What if
the
the animal's
more-
not from there? Like Cardinals kind of make more sense.
Oh, they got the Vikings.
Yeah.
So all
Minnesota
kinds of
Vikings.
But the
warriors.
Vikings make sense because there's a huge.
Okay, the Torrent
they did come to
Samurais.
America, too.
There should be
Minnesota.
the Torrent
Yeah.
Samurais. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they could be a baseball team.
Okay. I'm glad we got that figured out. All right, guys.
Shouldn't it be the Torrance Troubadours? Wait, no. What?
What?
Isn't a troubadour type of like trooper or warrior? Torrance trooper. Never mind. I don't know. Different warriors. Different animals.
I don't know.
As
how
long as
we're
it
going
rhymes,
with that.
goddammit. It doesn't have to make sense.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
The Stockholm syndromes. It's like hostages that are like in love with their like.
So,
Jeez.
okay, so you're basically saying that you want to base it on a syndrome. That's not even a person.
Okay, you're right.
If we could base teams on syndromes, whoa, actually, let's not go.
The Memphis Mobius syndrome. For Jensen. It's for Jensen.
Go. Let's end
Just,
that.
move to the next segment.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
No.
Oh shit. But seriously though, did you guys know that each Looney Tune character is based off of having a different speech impediment?
Fuck. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You just threw me off because now I have a team in my head and I want to get it out, but I'm afraid.
Just get it out.
Don't say it.
You're gonna get canceled.
Well, he's the editor.
Oh wait, unless We make it an on. Like, what was the thing that we did last time?
Oh, no cancel
The
zone.
cancel free
Cancel
zone. Okay, we have to snap 3 times and say no cancel zone, no cancel zone, no
Alright,
cancel
And
zone.
then Beetlejuice at the end.
1, 2, 3. All of us. Get your fingers
we
ready.
all
Yeah.
have to do it?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No cancel zone, no cancel zone, no cancel zone.
Cancel zone.
And then we
Why
have
you
to,
do it 4 times?
He just disappeared.
Then we do fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. We respect you as a person.
Yes.
We'll just say whatever.
All right. Now, all that, and it's going to fall flat.
Well,
The Atlanta autism.
That's not that bad.
Okay.
That's so fucked up. You're getting canceled.
I mean,
It wasn't that bad.
yeah.
I mean,
Neuroatypicals, I respect you in every way that you want to be respected.
I thought you were going to go somewhere like the Montoya Mongoloids or something.
No,
wow.
why does Montoya get a team?
I was just trying to think of...
That's like a little league team. Wait, no, okay.
Oh my god. Yo.
Oh, shit.
Are you bringing children into this?
No, it's the little people.
Oh my god.
Damn, the good thing we're in the no cancel zone.
Well, let's get out of it because
Before you think of more.
I don't think there is such a thing.
but you guys look cute with your little snaps. So
No, that's good.
snap, snip, snap.
Whatever you believe.
What's
All right.
what's next?
So
Oh,
let's jaunt all out of the no cancel zone. And hey campers, it's time for a camp story. Ooh. Maybe scary, maybe ghostly. It's time for a Camp Oddwood campfire story.
I don't know if this is going to be anywhere remotely scary.
It's time for it's just any kind of
This is a story.
It's just a story
It's
around the
our
campfire,
story.
the campfire of our Oddwood Camp Oddwood, and hey, there are some skittish people out there. They might get scared. You don't know.
It's our
scared of catching stupid.
That I am scared of that.
story time.
Yeah.
Story time Reddit. Campfire.
Reddit.
Campfire story time, brought to you by Reddit.
Yeah. I'm going to read you some stories. I would say about maybe 2 or 3 about entitled parents. You guys ready?
Yeah.
You ready for this one?
Tell it to me, Zachary.
This was a long time ago. I hardly have any contact with that part of the family anymore, but I do still talk to my dad once in a while. My dad needed a car for a while, so I loaned him mine. When I went to get the car back, I didn't want to read the title for you guys, sorry. When I went to go get the car back, the back end was smashed in. My dad tells me how he was at a red light and the car was rear-ended. Of course, I asked the normal questions about fault and insurance and everything else. He tells me the other guy's insurance company sent him a check for the damages, but it wasn't enough to cover the repairs. So he didn't have the car repaired. Instead, he spent the money. My dad and I have the same first and last name, but a different middle name. So it's easy to see how he could claim the car was his and have the check written to him. When I told my dad that he should have just let me know about the accident and let me handle the claim, he says, "Why should you get anything? You weren't in an accident. I was." We had an argument about this, but none of my dad's argument was even anywhere close to being valid. He also just wasn't hearing any of what I had to say. I asked my dad to leave the car at his house for a few days, and I said I would arrange to have it picked up and repaired. A couple days later, I went to his house, but I didn't see the car, so I thought he wasn't home. When I knocked, he answered. My younger brother was also there, which was surprising because he was supposed to be away at college, which I was helping pay for, but that's another story. I told my dad I was there to pick up the car. He says that was impossible because he sold it. I asked him why he did that. He says, "You seem so pissed off about the damage, I figured you'd just want me to go ahead and sell it so you didn't have to deal with it anymore." I was making payments on the car and asked my dad how he could have sold it without the title. He told me he just had the guy fill out a lost title form or something like that. I don't even know the details on it. I told him that I thought that was going to be a problem when the guy tries to sell or tries to register the car and finds out there's a lien. I can't pronounce that word. Lien, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. On the car. My dad says, that's the buyer's problem, not mine. When I asked him how much he got for it, he told me he got $3,000. Even with the damage, it was worth closer to $7,000, but definitely no less than $5,000. I asked my dad for the money. He told me he already spent it. Then he goes into this rant about how many bills he has and how he's even paying for my brother's college, which is not true. Plus, my brother was sitting right there. He dropped out but didn't tell me, even though he kept cashing the checks I sent. I had very little contact with my parents after that, and I think I only actually saw them one time since then, which was around the time I got married, but not at the wedding because they refused to go.
So his parents are crackheads.
Well, his dad is.
His dad's
and
a crackhead.
His brother is.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That sounds fucking horrible, and good on you for cutting them out, and you should keep it that way.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. Fuck.
That is a horror story.
Like that though.
That is.
That's
Your dad is
one
going to
kind of
borrow
horror
your
story.
car and
Destroy it, and that.
take all the money from it and then sell it.
Ooh my! I mean,
No,
That's upsetting.
holy shit. Yeah.
Damn, that's
keep
horrible.
an eye on everything. Get reports, get credit things, get things reported to you even under your dad's name, just in case he tries to do shit under your name. I know my dad had to deal with a lot of bullshit, and to a degree, my brother almost had to deal with some shit because my grandpa, you know how my brother's Earl the Fourth?
yeah.
So they all have the same names, and my grandpa knew my dad's social security number, so he was able to like open up like credit cards and shit in his name and like really fucked with my dad's credit.
That's fucked.
And then tried to do that with my brother's name, but he didn't know my brother's social, so he wasn't able to do that. But yeah,
I didn't know your dad was. I knew he was shitty in the other ways, but I didn't know that he was shitty in that way.
I don't think he planned on being. No one ever. I don't think anyone really plans on being like shitty like that. But yeah, he did, and that was like an extra thank you after he like passed away, and like we kind of like my mom especially took care of him in his like last like 6 months on this planet. So yeah, it was weird. It was a nice little bit of fuck you pie after he had passed away. Just like, oh shit. Because I remember, like, yeah, it took a while for my parents to dig themselves out of that one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That is very shitty.
So, yeah, keep an eye on everything in regards to, like, identity theft. And
That's just good to do in general.
it's
an
really
eye,
good
yeah.
to do in general, but, like, especially if you share names or anything like that.
Well, it's easier now. Back then, you had to make like 1,000 phone calls
And then go to 1,000 places.
to find out anything.
He should just
But
keep
now-
a log.
Now you can. Now it's easy because you could just call your bank or call whatever.
Well, no, now you, it's almost better just to get like LifeLock or one of those other identity theft things because they keep in contact with like the credit bureau.
Well, no,
Because
yeah,
if
for
they-
sure. Doing any of that stuff, I'm just saying how easy it is to find out that that's happening, because it was difficult back then to find out that's happening because nobody informs you.
Well, yeah, but you could still do it. Like, if you have the same name and just all that info, you could just go to a different bank that you don't use and start a whole thing. And then if they just use a different address, you wouldn't know unless you're getting contacted by somebody, like identity theft people.
Oh, wait, but so like. But then
you don't get informed if
someone's
your Social
Unless you're like
Security-
actively checking.
if somebody
your credit.
opens up a whole new bank account.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like that.
Damn.
That's upsetting.
That is very.
Well, but now like if you're checking your credit, and then you can see, like, Credit Karma lets you know all the credit cards that you have.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it even has pictures
Another good
Pictures.
good thing to know.
of what color of the
Check
card
Credit
that you
Karma.
probably have. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, LifeLock is a good thing to do too.
Gotta lock up your life.
Yeah.
Well, this is another
lock it
one.
That is a horror story.
Yeah, jeez.
That was horrible. That's
Yeah.
not. Oh man.
I would be pissed, especially
I mean,
with
that
sending
dude
checks to your brother so he can go to school, but he dropped out and he still cashed
still
them.
cashing them. Like, how good was your job that your family was taking so much advantage of you? Like, this
Jeez.
person, whoever this person is, was it a woman or was it a guy?
It's unknown.
Oh, because I was gonna say, if it was a guy, they're lucky that this fool didn't beat the shit out of both of them.
Yeah.
I'd beat up family members.
Over some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to say that because I mean, I don't want to bring it too close to home and like say that about my actual exact family members, because that would never happen and I would never have to do that.
Yeah.
But I would.
Just a tornado.
I mean, if I
would
was,
and I could.
if they were just taking all that money from me, and then I was like, yeah, if they
You will
did,
destroy
if they
them.
did me like that, my dad would never do that. It's quite the opposite. But if he did me dirty that way, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna hit my sister, but
or that
smear shit on her
blatantly dirty.
chest.
But I mean, your dad kind of did give away your Honda to your sister.
Yeah.
yeah,
But again, it
go beat
wasn't
'em
like a blatant like. It's like, oh, your younger sister needs a car, and you're just like,
And buy a new car.
yeah. Well,
Nope,
the
go
thing
beat 'em
is
up.
that it was a little bit more nuanced, right? Because he
Yeah.
did pay for like the down payment,
That's true.
even though the amount was way less than the worth of the car.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like,
the car is still in the family.
yeah, it's still in the family. But I still am planning to,
Take the car
depending
back.
on the condition of the car, exercise my right to take it back if she gets a new one.
That car just needs
'Cause it's
a new
under your
paint
name,
job.
right?
Yeah, it is still under my name.
Yeah.
So the story goes, so I'm a type 1 diabetic. This means that my body doesn't produce any insulin and I have to get it from an external source. The source that works best for me is a pump,
Yep.
which is connected to my body.
Wow.
So my offensive joke earlier about me finger blasting a kid's insulin pump hole
is corroborated.
is valid and disgusting, and I never actually did that. Continue, Zach.
Good, because that would be fucked up. Without insulin, I would die a rather nasty and painful death. I can disconnect the pump for short periods to shower, change, etc., but 99% of the time it's connected to my body. I usually wear the pump on my waistband. This allows me to easily access it and make changes to my insulin as needed. I was over at my mother-in-law's house when my pump had an alert. My blood sugar was trending low, and this can be quite serious, so it's a loud and demanding alarm. I cleared the alert and grabbed a few fruit snacks. I don't know why that made me laugh a little bit. Fruit snacks to raise my sugars. My 5-year-old nephew heard the alert and asked me what it was, and I told him. I explained that it's a medical device that I wear to keep me healthy. He considers this and holds out his hand, demanding to see. I refuse since it's a medical device that I need to live. Beyond that, he's not gentle with anything and breaks most of his toys very quickly. I tell him no, again, and knowing that he rarely hears that word, moved my pump from my waistband to clip it onto my bra. This way he can't just grab it, which is absolutely what he would do. He starts crying and wailing, so his mother, my sister-in-law, comes running in. She says it, but comes running in. She screams at me, asking what I did. I just shrugged and said that I told him no, he couldn't have my insulin pump. She scoffed at me and told me to just hand it over. I can go without it for a little bit, and my nephew deserves to see it. I should be stipulating his natural curiosity instead of trying to hamper it. I refuse and tell her to drop it. It's not going to happen. Quote, but he's a child. She wrote it in all caps. Now, I've dealt with them before, so I know that she's not going to be able to drop it. I said no to her child, and that's unforgivable. I'm getting a headache from the screaming, so I just turned and left. I didn't need to be there anymore, so I went home. I'm sorry that I'm not willing to risk my life and well-being just to entertain your child. Oh, wait, no, I'm not sorry.
As she should.
Wow. Yeah, fuck
What is
that
wrong
lady.
with people?
What are wrong? Some of these parents, man.
That kid's gonna be a Joffrey.
Yeah.
like
That's how Joffrey is made.
Mommy, she won't give me her insulin pump.
right after she's having a low blood sugar.
I'm trying
Trend.
to play astronaut.
You got to get some fruit snacks.
And I want to stick the other end up my butt. Because I'm a little nasty boy.
Okay. That's an interesting direction to go.
Have you guys ever had to deal with any entitled parents in your lives?
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, I got
Your water wings taken away.
yeah. Oh, that's a good story actually. So, my old house, we used to have a really big pool, and
I remember this story.
yeah.
actually,
So my dad used to have a bunch of his friends, and that all had kids similar age to me and my sister, and then they would. I think this might have been either when my sister was really young or right before. Actually, I think this has to be right before. I think I was about six years old, and I still didn't know how to swim at the time. And my friend Cameron and his family, which is my dad's friends, they came over, brought their cousins and their family over to come swim and have a barbecue at the house. One of the cousins was, I think, 12 at the time. So she was older than us. Cameron and I were 5 and 6. Cameron's brothers were, I think 7 or 9 and 11 or something. And then there were some other cousins that were even younger, like 2 other cousins. I had a bunch of things to help me swim because I didn't know how to swim. So I had a life vest, I had 2 sets of water wings, and pool noodles. Right? I had all that stuff at the house. Right? I had all that stuff, and all the younger cousins that they brought that didn't know how to swim. I guess there was like 3 of them. She gave all of my shit to them. And I remember I was like, "Oh, well, I need those." And she's like, "You're old enough to swim. You should be able to swim by now." And then I was like, "But I can't." And she was like, "Well, they're way younger than you, and they're your guests, so you should they're supposed to be able to use it." And I was like, "What?"
Slap that bitch.
They're mine.
Slap that bitch and
she's
say,
like,
"Get the fuck out of my house."
I was like, "But they're mine."
You are banned from our
And she was
pool.
like, "Oh, are you really gonna be that selfish?" Like gaslighting a little kid. And then both of my parents were in the house. My mom was working on the hors d'oeuvres, and my dad, after finding out that there weren't enough water wings, went to the store to go grab another pair.
That's so fucked up because
But that was after the count of the water wings. He didn't know so he was gonna grab another pair so that her kids or the cousins could use it. She didn't know that after my dad left though, then she took them off of me. So, when my dad was still there, they were on my body. So he assumed that I was going to use them, and then they would just wait. She took them
off your
off
body.
me after my parents were no longer in the backyard.
That's so skeezy.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Hey," and she's like ripping them off my body. She scratched me with the sharp edges, and then so I'm sitting at the edge of the pool in the by the deep end, just with my feet in the pool, like kicking my feet, like, "Oh, this is fucked up." Watching all the kids swim in the pool, having
With
to
your
wait.
water
With my
wings.
water wings, having to wait. And then she was like, "You should know how to swim by now." And she pushed me from the backside, and unbeknownst to me, and I fell into the pool.
This lady's fucking psycho.
And I remember I was looking up, and I could just see the surface of the water. And I'm like, I keep trying to push off of the bottom of the pool, and I keep getting like only my head out of the water.
It's a traumatizing memory.
And I was trying to like pull myself out, and I couldn't get out. And it felt like forever. And then the 12-year-old cousin, the girl who knew how to swim, jumps in and pulls me out. And I was like, oh. And she's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." Oh. She's like, "Oh, what? You don't know how to swim?" "No, that's why I had water wings on before." And she's like, "Oh my God, you almost drowned." And I was like, "Yeah, I almost fucking did." And then I ran into the house, fucking completely soaked. And then my mom was like, "What? You're getting water all over the place." And then, yeah. Oh no, actually no.
Didn't your dad come home?
So then my dad came home, and then I told my dad, and he was fucking pissed.
As he should be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember if he said anything to the lady?
I'm sure.
Oh, he went off. He went ape shit. He's like, "You gonna come in my house, take water wings off of my kid, and then push him in the fucking pool? Are you fucking nuts? Steve, get your fucking wife. Get your fucking wife, man." Like, yeah.
I feel bad for her kids, but like you can't be rolling up in somebody's house, taking their kids' water rings, pushing them in the pool.
She was a nutcase.
This is my house now. Fuck this kid.
Yeah, your parents are gone.
Yeah.
You're a little brown boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit
That's
was
crazy. Whenever
Of course I know you don't know how to swim.
Well, my parents,
Jesus,
whenever we
what a
went to someone
dumb
else's
bitch.
house and like the little babies needed water wings, because I could fucking swim it too. But
okay, cool. Good
Christian
for you.
couldn't, he was whatever. My parents always got a new pair of water wings. Because you shouldn't expect the people you're swimming at their house to have water wings. You should just bring them.
Bring your own fucking
Yeah.
swim stuff. You're not going to go to somebody's house and be like, "Yo, so you got swim trunks for me?"
Yeah. Well, yeah, what if everybody at my house knew how to swim? What the fuck?
Yeah.
You got lucky that I was a late bloomer.
Entitled. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Parents, man.
up.
They're the craziest of the crazies.
Yeah, that's
My experience with an entitled parent, I remember this kid, Griffin. We would save up our money, like our lunch money and stuff, and from time to time, we'd go to 31 Flavors after school. And I remember sometime his dad, or like Baskin Robbins, sometimes his dad would pick him up from Baskin Robbins. And I remember every time we would go, his dad would take his ice cream from him and eat it himself.
That's fucked
Oh, wow.
up.
That's
Very-
mean,
Yeah.
spirited behavior.
And that's
Who
like-
does that?
And I was just thinking, it was like entitled parent. It was like, oh, grabbing things from other kids for their kids. And I was like, no, this parent would grab ice cream out of his own kid's hands and eat
Like
it
stealing
himself.
candy from a
That's
baby.
Just buy your own ice cream.
I remember he was like a poorer kid too.
He probably
So,
hasn't
like,
had
we would
ice cream
always,
in
like-
a long time, too.
Like the only ice cream he would ever get was when he would like save up his lunch money, or like he would sell his tickets
Damn, that's
to kids
fucked up.
whose parents made too much money, so they didn't get lunch tickets. He'd sell his lunch tickets and stuff. He was always hustling. Yeah.
That's fucked
that
up.
is
Yep. Boom. So that's our show this week, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you, campers.
bye.
Please
And-
leave that 5-star review.
Leave that 5-star review, and We're going to sing you out this time, camp style. Are you ready?
No.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I
My
said
baby
a
says
boom,
around,
chicka boom.
Boom.
Because she loves me so.
What?
And yes, I know for sure.
Hey ya, hey
I'm not
ya.
singing.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
Well, your intro sounded like the
Goodbye.
intro to Hey Ya.